So we'll unveil the honourable mentions if we've got one. Oh, we've got a couple. Okay. Noli. Hawks or Noli.
Which
Okay.
probably put it to scale. There you go.
Yeah. Respectable picks. I don't have any problem
Yeah.
with them.
I like the Nolly pick.
Ooh, who's Pogo? Pogo, TRK, not even on top 25.
Yeah, man. I thought he would. I thought he's fighting for that 25th spot, but
So like by that you probably mean Falcons aren't doing like top 2, top 4 major.
I think he's the worst on Falcons. I think he's fallen off a bit.
Ooh. Okay.
Oh no, it's not that he's fallen off. He just has to do less.
Yeah.
He just doesn't have to do as much, which isn't a bad thing. It doesn't mean he fell off. It means he just has better teammates.
I suppose that's kind of like a result.
I feel like he's. I feel like on the scale of his team, I feel like he's the worst.
Well, that's not a bad thing though.
Yeah.
Archie, I don't mind that from. Is it how do I say his name, bro?
He doesn't even know himself.
Equus.
Equus. We normally call him Equus.
Equus, okay.
Yeah.
Equus for Archie, I don't mind that.
I thought fucking Hawks are wrong there. About Hawker. There you go.
There will be a player called Hawker, but you'll be like C1.
The hot cock, fucking ready to go. Oh no, I think that OG team, like, because I have Nolly and JNAPs there. I don't think I'd come on the list either, which is a bit of a spoiler. Like, they could go far, but I just don't see it.
No,
I remember Nolly last major had a fucking stinker. Like,
I've done something really stupid here, which I've just realised.
I
put TRK on the list twice, and one time I put him like quite high up, and I don't know why. And I don't think I meant to put him there.
So okay, well that's just
there he is.
But he should not be there. He should not be there.
Okay, so move on to the honorable mentions to 2025 then. Well, don't actually do it, but we'll just say like who's the best out of those three? Who do you have in the honorable mentions?
Oh, it's gotta be TRK.
Yeah.
TRK, probably.
So then he's 25 then.
Yeah.
We'll just say he's 25. Okay, that's fine.
They must be in like a long OT or something, bro.
So he's best of fucking 9.
Yeah, could be best of 9.
We just go 25 then.
Yeah, I don't think there's anything in this one unless people.
Oh, no, I just realised that Drufino and Lost.
I think one person put something in there, or two people. Oh, two people did.
I don't.
There's be a gap.
Yeah, that's what I thought. But oh well. We'll do.
I think Ahmad was the person who actually.
Okay, so we'll start our list here.
Okay, there you go.
These are like extra unroll mentions.
Okay.
So Archie is our. I like that.
LJ, okay. LJ, that's ridiculous.
Really?
It is a bit mad that he's like the hard carry on that team.
He is the hard carry. I don't know why he's 25. Unless you have space.
I don't rate him.
Unless you have them 1 and 3. Like,
which isn't like the worst take in the world. I would say, you know, it's not out of the realm of possibility that SSG do just bomb out.
Yeah, I don't have them. I don't think they're going to top 8, but like anything they will do will be like 80% LJ.
Yeah, I do have a SSG player really high up for absolutely no reason, but that's because I accidentally put TRK twice.
Okay.
So I just had to sub in someone quick.
That's good. As long as the list is mostly right, you know.
Yeah, I have one player who just shouldn't be there.
These other ones are fine. But...
Yeah, I would say Chicago at 25 is pretty spot on perfect.
I would say he's not even on my list. So
I don't think he makes my list either. Thinking about it.
Apologies.
And I'll just say for the chronic.
Have we got everyone here now?
I believe so.
Nice. Go speak first, Mini.
Wait.
Okay, it's a little quiet. I'll turn him up. Right, I think we're good to go. We unveiled the 25th pick and.
So honorable mention or
yeah.
Oh yeah, Cam. Turn off your Discord stream mode, by the way, because the little purple overlay looks stupid on my face cam.
Will I try? Well, Let's do that.
Or just yeah, that works too.
So yeah, we'll go on to.
Hello?
Yes.
Is my mic?
Yeah.
Okay. Yes, I was just checking if it's working. Alright.
All right, we'll unveil
Brilliant.
the 24th pick. Ooh. Okay.
Ooh.
I think there's a fair few places where we think people are. Like, this is definitely a region for like the Noli and the Archies, seemingly.
Yeah. But you know what? I like the Mutter pick.
Right, Motta scored the best goal in RLCS,
Yeah,
like
I do
in a
remember
LAN.
that.
He scored the best
I-
LAN goal you've
yeah,
ever seen in your life. Like,
It was a really nice goal.
It was, to be fair.
like this, I think, like he's picking NIP. I think still.
Yeah.
Yeah, like that team could go far. They won't. I don't think they will. But like if they do, it's like LJ. It's just like he's just gonna he's gonna have that moment where he's just the best player in the world for like 2 games and then just gets an upset series.
Yeah.
Mini agrees with me with Ahmad. But
I think he's the best.
I low-key forgot Ahmad was playing.
yeah. The only reason Ahmad, like, for me, I think Twisted Minds does really pretty poorly at this major. But the only reason there isn't Ahmad there is because I think the only reason they'll win a game or, you know, win games, win series is because of him.
They'll go insane against Mobula, bro.
I don't think Mobula wins a game at LAN, to be honest.
Well, okay, to be fair, that team, Twisted Minds could go well because they had Mossen as well, who was also on Route 1.
Yeah.
Like, and obviously, yeah, he was getting carried, but he wasn't getting carried by Ruas and Killers, but like he still had his moments.
Yeah, they were a good team.
But then SMW is like, I don't know.
He's a
King mid.
Yeah, unknown. Archie, we know about him. Good spot. No
Right.
good spot.
Archie could be like anywhere on this list. I feel like he could either be just like,
yeah.
If you remember Semper, like in full, like he can have moments like that, like the first full major.
Yeah.
They beat Dig when they were like the best team in the world.
Oh, that's
so they could just have that. like Archie has those plays, but there's other times where it's like he's just a bit confusing.
Yeah.
But it's just depends what you get.
It does...
I'm just gonna fix my pick, which just should not be there because I put the RK twice.
Well, Oxford.
That didn't happen.
Leaking his list, bro.
It's because I put TRK in honorable mentions and also 14th for some reason.
I'm gonna make sure.
I don't know why.
I nearly did 2 there. Hold on. I'll unveil number 23. Ooh. Banana Head from Charles. Jaffinho. KV1. Me and Pogo agree. Oh, and Jaffinho, Mini and Equus.
Banana Heads.
I think the Jaffinho picks, like, I think he's like way, like, not like way high, but I think he's like, I don't think he's like 23rd.
I don't know. Obviously, I don't think he's the worst on the team, but I think he's like mid. Like,
I think he's the best on the team. Well, like a decent margin, bro.
Oh, Jaffinho, yeah.
I don't know. I don't know. I'd say
He was like single-handedly getting through like good results. Like when he was on crew.
I mean, yeah,
I've changed
but he hasn't had a top 4 in Worlds though.
Oh yeah, but that's just Sam. I know Secret had that top 4, but like.
I mean, like, yeah, I don't know.
Furia got 3rd, and now they have a better team. So I mean.
What the fuck? Oh yeah, there it goes. Sorry, I was having issues there.
Yeah, you struggling there, man.
I was. There we go. Banana Head finally got his color.
And Banana Head should move to EU because he's too good for OCA. Way too good.
Yeah. My thought on the KV1 pick. Well, that's my pick. I think it's quite good. Obviously, Banana Head. You're probably saying he's the best on his team there. So any
he's best in the region.
Any success comes through him. I don't mind that. Jaffinho, I see that as like, whenever I think of, you know, Fury having a bad day, Jaffinho looks the worst. So like, if you're thinking Jaffinho's not, like, Fury aren't doing well, Jaffinho would be down there. At least in my head, that's how it seems. Like, if they're having a bad day, that's where you put him.
Oh, will Fury have a bad day? Where do you have Fury?
Possibly, I don't know.
I don't have them top 8, but that's not because of Jaffinho.
No, I don't think I have them top 8 either.
They could win it, like, for all, like, because that team is very up and down. They could win it.
Yeah, it depends how they play.
And they could get 12th. Like it's just
I definitely think they're a top 8
and
team,
it's the whole team. They're either on or they're off. Like they're so hot and cold.
Yeah.
Well, that last major they went 3-0 in Swiss and then bombed out obviously in the quarters.
Yeah, exactly.
I think they're easy a top 8 team. It's like what's the team in NA with
it's M80 if they had hot moments.
Exactly. It's they can't get past that quarterfinals. It's like a mental block for them. But I think the easy top 8. No outrageous picks yet, really.
Yeah. Good picks.
Okay, we've got some parity. Couple Chronics, Appjack, Seiko, Killiers. Okay.
I thought I'd get rinsed for the Seiko pick. I can't lie.
Seiko, I
thought
think he's a bit low. I can't lie.
Nah.
Yeah.
I think he's a bit low.
I think he's a little low. not as low as your pick on the other top 25 list of Alpha 54 in 23rd, but we'll forget about that one, Mini.
I don't.
I think Seiko's the worst player on Gentle Mates. Not saying he's bad. I think he's the worst player on Gentle Mates, and Gentle Mates had they haven't won a regional, and the major one was kind of just because no one really knew how to play against that playstyle on LAN.
Mm-hmm.
And I think people are going to figure out, and I don't I had them top 8.
I think their playstyle is pretty good for a LAN setting. It's most people, in online play, you often see they'll take more risk with their plays, but when it comes to a LAN setting, there's more pressure, obviously, and I think that changes the way you play. And that way of playing is very beneficial to how Gentlemates seem to play. They are very 50-50. They look for the pass.
They're a safe team. They play safe.
They're very safe, and they play safe online and at LANs. So I feel like practicing that play style is almost really good for LAN practice. But like you say, if a team just turns up and decides to play, balls to the wall and not care, then that's maybe when they get exposed.
Yeah. So you say a Furia probably beats them on their day.
Oh yeah, Furia can outscore them.
Yeah. But I think people are gonna I think people sort of figured them out, even online, because they had the momentum from literally winning a major and they still hadn't won a regional. So I think people have figured them out. So I don't have them too high.
I just rate Seiko quite highly.
That's
to be
fair.
honest.
I'm pretty sure he is the lowest player I have on Gentlemates. So obviously they're still good.
Yeah.
I don't know about the lowest player though. Not sure about that.
It depends what Seiko you're thinking about. I remember the endpoint Seiko where he was just no one could guard him. But
yeah, but that's because he kind of had to play like that. Because he was playing with Mets and Horus. but now he's got Juicy on his team, who literally MVP last major. So and then Itachi's Itachi.
I don't hate the pick. I don't hate the pick, but it's maybe a tad low. But what do we think of Appjack, guys? Is that
I don't mind it.
I don't mind that, to be honest, as well. I think it's alright.
Rotterdam's a long time ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
So we got a couple Gen Gs here. Clears could be a. It depends how well you think they do.
To be honest,
I don't hate it.
I think Falcons will do well.
Yeah, if that's the lowest, then I don't hate that.
Yeah, if you have all three. On to 21. Ooh, I'm here with Seiko, so I was giving you something, and then
you're talking shit, bro. He's right there.
So yeah, no, I think I think 2021 is right for him.
The Redocent pick is wild. That dude is.
You mean that's wild?
He's either gonna be he's either gonna MVP or do nothing. I feel it's gonna be
Yeah, I mean.
He's either gonna have the best performance of his life or he's gone.
Rado really is the key to Vitality winning.
That's
definitely.
Yeah. But I mean, you can only own goal so many times.
Well, own goal isn't always a bad thing neither. I remember at the World Championship, the own goal from Zen. Then they went on to win that series, So
yeah.
Noli.
There is just sometimes he looks lost. Generally just need a map, lost.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
it happens a bit too much.
Yeah,
So
it's fairly inconsistent.
LJ. I suppose this is probably like, I don't mind LJ there, but for me,
still
I think
too low.
it is, yeah.
Still too low.
Just because of like him alone is like, even if his team are doing shit, he is just always there. But
Yeah, he's definitely the carry for SSG.
oh yeah, all success credited to LJ. No one gonna give me flack for Seiko at 21, no.
Oh, we just did it.
I
We
mean,
did it. We did it.
We've already gone through this.
I don't know. I just don't know how you can have Seiko that low.
Oh my god, no way, Poggle.
Bro, Atomic?
I don't rate him. I don't rate him.
That's
Bro,
crazy.
how do you not rate him?
I don't rate him. I don't rate him.
That's crazy.
I don't rate him.
Oh, I've done that again, man.
How do you have Nolly and Atomic right next to each other?
I don't rate Atomic.
That's
I don't know.
that's
Atomic
actually
is really
outrageous.
I feel like Atomic. Oh, I don't know. I don't know how to explain it.
Yeah, because it's fucking stupid. That's what. That's what I can't explain.
I don't.
That is the.
I don't agree with it.
I have G2 winning the major, and I like this guy's
G2
gonna
winning?
fucking. Yes, bro. Have you been watching any of their games?
It's not an outrageous.
I don't.
It's
I
'cause they're
don't.
playing
rate
against
them.
NA.
They have been pissing on the entire region, and then
Well,
they're gonna.
I mean, other than Genji, but
I reckon at LAN, I wouldn't be surprised if they got knocked out by Genji.
Yeah.
Because they are so hit and miss against teams like Genji. Like, I feel like every single series they have is close. They could win the major. They could go out 8th. Like, I think they have the same chance as winning the major as going out 8th.
Isn't that
just-
isn't that just every top 8 team though?
I'd like to point out with
Not
G2 as well,
really.
is they only barely beat a Vitality that wasn't even looking that good on that, like in that match, like barely,
Yeah.
and they were
Yeah,
peaking
that's
as well.
true.
Like, he's a good player. I just don't like him really.
I suppose if you don't like the player, then that's a good enough reason. But for me, whenever I watch any RLCS, who's like finishing the goals and setting up the goals, it's always Atomic.
Yeah,
And I feel like for that
Yeah,
team
that's fair.
to really work, you always see Atomic.
It also made sense that every team he's been on has been known as the Machine when he was on NV, and when he's on G2, it's just him. Like, he is the Machine.
yeah.
Yeah, I think like having him this low is a bit crazy, to be honest. But it is what it
Mhm.
is.
It is what it is.
Just a B-Tech Yan.
That's
Oh.
crazy.
Nah, I'm joking.
Oh my. Okay. Charlie, you gotta explain yourself.
Oh, the Drawley pick.
Yeah.
Raleigh
He-
there.
He didn't look
You're
great.
trying
He
me
didn't
for
look.
Atomic.
He didn't look great at LAN last time.
Oh.
Okay,
didn't-
so
he didn't look-
you're going off of
Yeah,
like past experience.
online he's fucking ridiculous, but on LAN he didn't look great. And I could see BES winning, but like it's not going to be because of him.
I thought they all looked good on LAN other than the quarterfinal, or was it
Yeah.
quarterfinal? Yeah.
Yeah, no, he looked good like some of the time, and then they had the games where they just got. Where was it? Let me find it. The BDS game, he was just like, unless I'm thinking differently and I'm forgetting, he just wasn't there. Like,
I
he
feel
just
like
wasn't-
BDS, a lot of their chances, like Monkey Moon shooting, I feel like his shooting costs them quite a lot. Honestly, I don't think it's up to Drali on that.
Hmm. I think
I know.
Jolly's a bit low there, but still.
Yeah.
Yeah, obviously he could be higher, but it's just I take into account the fact that like.
If you have the rest of the BDS on this list, I don't hate it at 19.
Oh, yeah,
but...
yeah, he is my lowest BDS player. Like, it's just
Mhm.
it was more just the fact that like the last time we saw him on LAN, like he got like he played Elevate and Power, and then they beat G2, but then they lost to them immediately after. So it's just like
Yeah.
I don't know.
That's fair.
I see Drali as kind of like a Zen player almost. He's obviously not Zen, but I think he's pretty close. I think he's
Yeah, in
like
terms of how they play.
individually. I think they're like almost the same kind of prodigy coming up, but obviously the success is with Zen right now, but
Yeah, I hear that.
Drali's doing that just now. You know, he's won the last 2 European regionals, so I don't know. I think he's a really good player. I think that is a bit low, but
I
obviously,
think I'd be just winning this major, to be honest.
If we have Kaliz like 19th, do we just have Falcons winning if that's their lowest player?
No, I think Falcons will get top 4. To be honest, I just feel it. I just think they're a good team, and I rate them quite a lot.
I have Falcons as that team that are they look really good, but I just don't think they have that it factor, like that clutch gene where they need to win it.
The ice.
Yeah, like I think they will win something soon. I don't know if it's this season, but I just don't see them beating the best of NA and best of EU to get there. That's my problem.
Yeah, that's fair.
So, with clears at 19, would you say that's like probably top 4?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think you're gonna have to. If that's your lowest player, top 4.
I think Kaliz is the worst on the team.
Okay.
I'd agree. Yeah.
None of these
But it
picks
doesn't
I
mean he's
hate.
bad.
Yeah. Now clears is for me is the third on that team,
Yeah.
but this on the 18th pick I've got Oski, Azura Yan.
I don't know
how Radosa's still fucking popping up. I don't know, maybe I just have like an unreasoned hatred for him as a player, but he's just a.
Do you have?
I know a lot. I know a lot of NA players use the term burger. But that dude is tier 1 burger.
Here's a bit of a burger, I can't lie.
Yeah.
I feel like my NA picks are gonna get really clowned. I have some.
And that TRK pick's wild as well.
I have
You
a
think so?
dodgy pick.
Yeah, I think that's.
I think he played like really bad against KC in their loss.
Do you think TRK should be higher or lower?
I think higher. I just spilled shit on my shirt.
I think he should be here as well.
I think he's obviously not like top 3.
No.
Maybe I did have top 3. Where do I even have him?
I think I have him as like
I got
a top
TRK
10.
mixed up with someone else, so I put him in twice. I put him in once, like in the list, and I put
got
him
you
once
off.
in honorable mentions when I was supposed to put someone else in honorable mentions. So now I've kind of got TRK and someone else flipped the wrong way on my list.
Yeah, I have him like decently high on my list. I don't know. Maybe I'm just thinking back to because like the only LAN I ever saw in person was London, like the first London, and where he was like,
yeah, they might
just dogging on people. So I mean, like,
Yeah, but that's like what? Like
yeah,
2
it
years
was
ago?
ages ago. But every time I watch Falcons, like he is in free play. From what I see, like, there's a reason they won like every regional.
I think they won every regional just because of the lack of talent outside probably the top
Yeah.
3-5.
Regardless of the lack of depth, you still got to be a good team to win 9 regionals.
Yeah,
Like
the
course,
consistency is very good.
Yeah.
it's like what? It's like there was some random team that won a SAM regional. I think I forgot what they were called. There was some like
I'm not sure.
no, like a
No,
race
I
got
don't watch much, so-
a race got top 2 even with that like scandal of like Furia throwing. You know, like
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
like that's still good. Like there's still good players that can like make upset. And you have Furia and you have like NIP, all that stuff. Like you got good players in all the regions. It's just like, you know, Falcons is just better.
Falcons are a very rounded team. It's like it's weird for a region other than EU and NA to be like as rounded as they are, but I suppose it's because they get to play EU a lot of the time, so then they practice as high level as they can get. On to pick 17, I suppose. Ooh,
Oh my God.
3 Oskies. Yeah, this must be the right spot for
Yeah.
Oski. A question
I
for
think-
you 3 that picked Oski: is this your lowest player or is this your highest player from Oxygen?
I've got Archie
I've
here
got
low.
Archie there. no,
I have
I-
Archie below. Yeah.
I really like Oxygen, and I think just like the longer they go in the tournament, the better they'll get.
Yeah,
So-
I reckon that as well.
I think they'll slowly
Yeah,
get
I
better.
reckon they'll start off like a bit bad, but pick it up.
Yeah, but I don't think that like I don't have them going like 3-0 in Swiss, maybe like 3-2, but like
Yeah.
I don't know, like they just have the pure skill to beat anyone if they want.
Oski's
Yeah.
a very safe player. I feel. I don't think he has like he does have insane ceilings, but I think his floor is very high too. Like I don't think you'd expect a breakout performance like a
Yeah.
Joyo sort of performance, but a very solid player. Like I think 17 is probably pretty perfect for him.
Yeah, I'd agree on that.
Exotic. That's the first exotic we've seen.
I'm surprised people didn't have exotic lower, even though he should be higher. It's like
I just think he's the worst in his team, personally.
I can see
I think
that.
he's the most. I think he's the most, like, even still the most underrated like player.
He is
Just-
very underrated, I think. Yeah.
He's underrated, but I still don't think he should be much higher than this.
I think he's very like a monkey.
I'm pretty sure I put exotic really high.
Yeah, I have him really high as well. I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure.
But I've got the rest of BDS really high. as well.
Like he came up, like he was like struggling in the scene for ages, got on Semper for wildcard, literally shit on everyone, got on Carmine, and then he's just been like the GOAT ever since. Like it's just
Yeah.
He reminds me
Definitely
a lot of a Monkey Moon, especially like how he shoots, because I don't think he does much air roll. I think he's
No.
a very simple player, but
Yeah, but he's also got a good mix.
it's
though.
good. It's good. He's been around for so long. Like he's been around. He was in the bubble for so long, and then just like he's just got. He's like it's like a basic playstyle, but it's just so perfect.
Yeah.
Like he's not gonna make many mistakes.
I suppose it's
Really?
like what type of player you are. Like, are you the player that does the basics very well and has pretty good mechanics, or are you this like, are you like a Yan probably, where you've got the most insane mechanics, can do the insane things, but also you're very susceptible to like the simple stuff where you get beat.
Yeah.
I think he's just a very solid player, like you say. On to picks 16.
Another triple.
Oh man, I remember this
Uh,
pick, and I'll
What? Huh?
Beast mode.
Ooh,
What?
I don't know about that.
Bro, no, the beast mode isn't the issue. Fucking Roas.
Yeah.
Excuse me. Do you just hate Falcons?
Nah, I think Falcons are a good team.
I think Beast.
I
I don't
think
have
it's
much of a
better.
problem with.
Oh, you've
Rowas
already
pick.
got
I think it
clears
should
on
be a
this
little
list.
higher.
Damn. Okay.
I don't think I've got Rowas
I don't know
much
about
higher.
beast mode at 16 though.
Yeah, I think Beast mode's really
Beast
low.
mode-
Beast mode's a bit ridiculous as well, but like
I will acknowledge that. I was thinking about changing my pick because I think I probably have Daniel in the spot that I would have B mode. Like I think I would probably have Daniel here. Now that I think about it, but I have a soft spot for Daniel, so that's why B mode went there. But
Yeah.
I have a pick up here, which I think is gonna be absolutely
Appjack.
clowned on.
Wonder if there's any more outrageous ones.
I think
People love
I
Appjack.
have one which I messed up, and I think I've got one other one which is a bit. I don't know.
Appjack getting a lot of love at 16. It's a bit-
Yeah, I like Abjack. I think he's very solid.
Yeah, Chuck's a good player, yeah.
Well, I suppose you have Chronic already on here, so you think, yeah, I don't mind that.
Yeah, I think Chronic's just
don't know.
a bit inconsistent.
yeah, Genji is just like they can like they're in the range like top 4 to like not making top 8.
Yeah,
I don't
Yeah.
know. It depends. It just depends what we get from them.
they're definitely a 3-2 round, like if they make it or if they lose it. You know.
Oh yeah, no, they're going game 5, bro.
Yeah.
It's gonna be Genji power. It's gonna be those mid game full time.
Yeah, I know it'd still go game 5.
Oh no, of course. It's like Power's got the curse.
Yeah.
I'll go back to Mini here. With Roas and already having clears on your list, does that mean for you that they'd bomb out top 8 sort of thing? You don't think they get past quarters in the major?
No, I think they could get top 4, to be honest. Like I said before, I rate Falcons quite highly as a team, and I think they could have beat Carmine Corp at the last major, but kind of through a little bit. I just rate them as a team, to be honest.
If TRK is not in your top 5, you're banned. Like, that's just insane.
I actually forgot where I put TRK.
It'll be next knowing this list.
Yeah, TRK is 15.
He's just not even gonna have TRK in the.
Imagine.
I actually might have forgot TRK, to be honest. I don't know.
Okay.
And then he had, and then Ecosaver right after.
So we were given
Oh.
mini abuse for Roas.
So right after.
So we'll give Equus abuse for Roas.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Explain
just,
yourself.
Come on.
I don't
just
have Roas much higher.
just a
I
little
think I
bit
might
less
have
because he's one
next.
higher.
It's at 15, so it's not like that's not. I think 15 is probably the farthest down he goes from me. Like if I were to
Juicy 15
I don't know.
MVP.
I suppose you
Okay,
maybe look
Juicy
at how he did
15.
this.
Is a bit low.
He can be, yeah. I was thinking about putting him higher, to be honest. I think that was one of the picks where I was like, should I put him? I think I moved him around a lot. I think at one point I had him top 10, and I moved him down a bit, and I moved him up a bit. I don't know.
So I will say I was unsure about swapping TRK and Roas.
Oh, you've got the whole Falcons team already.
Yeah, but the thing is, I think they're definitely overrated. I think people act like they're this godly team. Honestly,
It's.
I think people.
I think
overrate
you're a bit right with that. They do get a lot of hype. I think they are a quality team. They're probably top
Yeah,
5
I'm
in
not
the
saying
world.
they're not,
But
obviously.
I do think they get a lot of hype just because they're the MENA team. You know, like they're a region other than NA and EU that does well, so they're gonna get some hype. But having all 3 members outside the top
That's ridiculous.
10. Ooh.
That's fair.
How can you like have a team who won 9 regionals, and there are other players in that region that got top 2 at a major, and you just don't have either of them, like all of them in the 15, like.
Well, it'd be the same thing as if you put fucking like Vitality in like MENA, they'd win it every time. You know what I mean? Like they're a good team. Don't get me wrong. I think they are just better than everyone in MENA, so that's why they win every event there. And I just like Cameron said as well. I just don't think there's as much talent there. So I think it's easier to win all 9.
I suppose if that's your thought, if you think that there's such a talent difference outside the top 3, and you think it's easy, then I can maybe start to understand. But
I don't think the lack of skill in MENA is enough to warrant them winning 9 not be worth at least something.
Well, it's what they do on like majors as well, that they don't do bad. You know, I think that's
No, they
one
don't
thing
do bad.
that discredits that.
Obviously.
Like
Yeah.
put Falcons in the EU, they're top 4. Like it's just.
Yeah, I'd say so.
The thing is, it's individual players though. I feel like Falcons play a lot better as a team, which is why they're like so clear of
That's
the
also
other
a
teams.
good. Yeah, that's a good way to say it as well.
Yeah.
I think it's not the individual player skills. Well, of course they have a lot of skill individually, but I think if you chuck each of those 3 players on just other like 3rd, 4th place MENA teams, like the region would be a lot more competitive. But it's like I feel like them 3 as a team together is just kind of why they win so much in MENA.
Yeah.
I can understand. I can understand if you think they're more of a team unit than they are like individual. So, okay. Ooh.
Okay.
Not the worst.
I don't know if I'd have ammo
Joya
that high.
I think that's
that's
the
the
pick where I
outlier.
messed up. That's the one where I put someone and then I forgot who it was. So
Yeah. I think he's really good, but I think he's like just past his time a little bit.
also we're just ignoring Joyo at 14th.
Oh,
I
man.
don't hate it.
It's not that bad, to be honest.
Really?
I
don't hate it.
have him higher.
Okay.
I have him a lot
I would
higher.
say I originally I had him a lot higher. I had him like top 5, and then I was just thinking I was going through all the other players and like they'll probably do better.
Yeah. I
But
don't
like,
hate it.
but
at all.
like everyone gone past this is so close. Like it's just
Yeah.
like it is just off like gut feeling of who's gonna do better.
Yeah.
The reason I personally will have Joyo much higher is I feel like Oxygen were not that good without Joyo.
No, I think
that-
they weren't great.
Like I'm pretty sure I'm not sure what qual it was, but they didn't even like
They
they
got
didn't make top 8.
they got
then
like
they
30
came, like-
seconds. They got like 30
Yeah.
seconds. They didn't make it.
Yeah,
sure.
like they didn't do great in some.
Oh, wait, no, I think I'm Moist. Never mind.
No, it was
I think-
Moist who didn't make it. They
Yeah.
got a Swiss. They lost in Swiss stage, and then I think they had a top 4, and I think they had a top 8, and then with Joyo they've just made major. So I think Joyo's made a lot of a difference individually, which is why I'm rating him so high. And
I think I have Joyo top
was it-
10 as well.
we haven't seen him at like major a lot, but when he has been at major, he's absolutely cooked everyone.
I suppose you could give him London buff as well, because the last time he was there, he was getting his name chanted.
Yeah.
Well, what's his worst placement at a major? Is it
I think it's just
second?
more him being like. Sometimes I think he's a bit shaky. I think.
I think his worst was Worlds when they lost to Furia.
Yeah,
So that'd be
I
top
don't think
4.
he's placed
Top
outside
8.
top 2 in a major though.
No, top 8.
It was Worlds though. I mean,
Yeah,
just
yes.
like
So
majors.
it's still a major.
Yeah. Because
Actually,
no, they lost to Rule 1, didn't they? It's Spring Split.
I do not remember.
Yeah, they
4th
did.
or something.
Yeah, it was 4-2, I believe.
Yeah. So maybe like top. Yeah, so he's quite consistently good at majors.
No.
So-
They got 9th, 12th at last Worlds.
Damn.
Did they?
Yeah.
Yeah, when he was
Wow.
playing with it was Joyo, Juicy Cash.
Yeah.
I forget that's a roster. Cash has played with everyone.
Yeah.
I think Mini putting Atomic there is still pretty criminally underrated, especially for what he does for G2.
I think it makes.
I think
Like,
it's fine.
To be fair, if you have him as the lowest on G2, then like it's fine.
Yeah, he's the lowest on G2.
Okay, that makes it
Beast
better.
Mode and Daniel are quite high.
Like those 3 players, like they can kind of just mix. It just depends on the day who's better, you know.
Yeah, it's just my gut feeling that Atomic will perform the worst out of all of them, to be honest.
Yeah, that's fair.
I can't really
That's
speak. I did have Beast Mode at 16. Okay. I'm the first one with First Killer.
Okay.
An Alpha at
Alpha
13.
that low is.
Alpha.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
like-
don't know, bro.
I
Do you
think
have do you have Vitality winning? Like,
I have Vitality winning.
Possibly.
I think I have top 2, to be honest.
I don't know. I just think they've been figured out. Because it's just let Alpha and Zen do whatever the fuck they want, and then Rodosin's just annoying. I don't think it'll work this time.
I mean,
Obviously,
it's,
he's 13th. It's not bad. It's
it's
just
not bad. I don't feel like he plays bad though.
no. He
I feel like he never plays
he
bad.
doesn't really play in a way that would warrant him being like top 3. So it's just like
I don't think he's top 3 no.
he's just gonna do his job. That's what Alpha does. He just does a job, which is be good at the game.
I think he's
So,
got
yeah,
a pretty icy player.
Yeah, I think he's very good.
Exotic. I think Equus is the highest on Exotic.
I think so.
I have
no.
Exotic higher, I'm pretty
No,
sure.
probably.
Charlie hasn't got him.
I have him higher.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure.
I have. How high do I have Exotic?
Yeah, I don't mind any of these picks, to be honest. Alpha is probably the one exception where I'd probably put him higher, but 13 like has been is that the worst?
It's not awful.
Do you have Radisson on your list?
Me?
Yeah.
Fuck no.
No.
Absolutely no chance.
Fair play.
I don't
Fair
mind
play.
it still. If you have, I assume you probably have Zen pretty high, so then
Yeah.
that's
yeah,
probably that's
yeah,
not the
yeah,
worst.
I think
one.
everyone does.
Yeah, I think those picks are pretty solid. Another first
Okay.
killer. Jan,
I still don't like.
what's your problem with this one, Charles?
I'm
Like,
looking.
LG is a
it's
bit
just-
high.
Really?
I think so.
Okay. Take LJ off Space Station. Where do they get?
Depends who you put on their team.
It's like just like I don't know, just any other NA player. Like that's like in that range.
Put Noli on or something.
Yeah, no, they get like they get what they go 1 to 3, and
I
then
don't
with
think
this,
they would actually though. I think Space Station and OG are kind of similar.
Ooh,
Oh yeah, but if you take LJ off Space Station, they're just nowhere near as good. Like it's just
I don't know. Like, if you put Nolly on that team, I still think they'd do good.
I still think we're a top 4 NA team with Nolly.
But that's the thing. Like, you don't know though. Like, you know. What I
Yeah,
mean?
we're just guessing at this point.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
just guesswork. But I don't know.
Yeah.
I know. I've always thought LJ's like clearly top 3 NA.
in North
Just
America,
just
where do we think SSG are? Are we? Because I
close-
currently have them
close
like
third.
second,
top 2. Like G2's like
1, and then there's 2A,
Quite-
2B.
quite
Gen G,
solidly first.
SSG.
I'd still
Yeah.
give Genji second.
I'd give
in
Genji
NA.
second over SSG.
Yeah, you give Genji second.
I think SSG are clear of fourth, but I don't think they're good enough to be second.
Yeah. I think top 3 is like quite solid, then fourth can kind of just go to like whoever. Like there's like 3 teams that could be fourth, just on the day.
And
I don't know.
I don't mind Atomic here either, because you're gonna have B mode and Daniel
It's
further up.
it's it's getting to the point where like once you get to like top 10, it can kind of just be anyone, and like it makes a bit of sense.
Yeah, I do personally think Atomic's the worst on the team, but like it doesn't mean he's bad.
No.
Like
They do have their
he's
roles in that team.
very good.
I
Should
think
have
they're
kept
very
Teddy
roles.
Cammy's list.
Yeah.
Miniac was you missed Teddy Cammy having fever at 12th.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
Fever at 12 was it as high as that?
That is
He had
insane.
fever at 12th and he had banana head at 14.
So he had fever in
Wow.
amongst of like some Itachi.
I don't
Atomic.
hate the banana head pick. I don't hate the banana head pick though, but the fever pick's ridiculous.
Where did he have Zen? I swear, I think
Fever.
he had Zen like 4th or something. I could be wrong.
Oh
Um,
Jesus.
I've
I'm
always
pretty
thought
sure he
that
had
was-
fever above Joya.
I've always said this with the banana head. He needs to move out of OCE. He's way too good for that region. Like
Yeah, he probably should.
All OCE players that are any decent should
he
move.
needs to do what Drippay did. Just go somewhere else. Like he's too good for that region, and he's just like I don't know. He's got Torsos on his team. Like come on.
Yeah. Yeah, Thorsos needs to retire.
Ooh.
Okay.
So I've got.
I feel like
Joy at 11.
Jaffinho was definitely high there. I can't lie.
Jaffinho at 11.
I think Jaffinho is a bit high. I think Jan's a lot better than him. I don't know.
Yeah, I think Jan's clear of Rafinha.
Jan's got better mix, but like everything else, Rufinho is just it's just so good. I don't know.
I don't mind that
I don't
Jaffinho
know,
pick, but
man.
It's entirely just like gut and like instinct. I just think he's gonna do really well. I just really like him
Yeah, it's
as a
fair.
player. And again, like I said with Crew, he was like single-handedly just like plowing Crew through events by himself. It felt like. So
Yeah.
now he's like just as good, but has to do less. So he's just he's just gonna get activated.
Yeah.
So we've had Jan from everyone now, so I'm obviously the highest on him. Jaffinho. Yeah, I don't mind that. It's between who you think is best on that team.
I don't know. I think Rufinho is the best on that team by like a decent length.
Obviously,
Obviously, Jan has his moments where he's like the best player in the world.
Yeah, I always think of that.
But like, how often does that happen? You know.
Yeah.
I mean, fair play, I guess.
Itachi, I don't mind there. I think that's
Yeah, I don't mind it.
probably third.
Just a very solid player.
Yeah,
Yeah, he is.
doesn't do anything like outrageous, but
Doesn't
No.
need to. He's got Juicy on his team.
yeah. I think we're all pretty happy with that. I wonder if there will be like big controversial picks from now on. I've spelled Jan really wrong, but
Yeah. How have you done that?
I will change. Who's got the right spelling? Is that you?
Double
Charles.
first killer.
Mine's correct. I literally just copied off Wikipedia.
I copied mine off Wikipedia.
I
Only one
remember.
letter off, to be fair.
I remember as well when I was on Xbox, because Yan was also like an Xbox player beforehand. I generally thought his name was just Yanan instead of Yan. I was like, that's a funny name. Love that. It was like Yanan, and I was like, then I looked at his like Xbox account. I was like, oh wait, he's Brazilian. It can't be Yanan. There's no way.
I think these are all good picks, to be honest.
Yeah, I
First
like 'em.
killer. I mean,
I had first killer quite high, but like he could literally just do dog shit. That's the one thing I worry about first killer.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like Genji's gonna be like really hot or cold.
Yeah.
I feel first killers, like we're thinking of the first killer that could be, rather than what is usually like the first killer.
But
At least what we've seen.
You either get the first killer that got them to the Winter Major final, or the first killer that was playing in the Winter Major final.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
Shocking performance.
that ceiling touch. Mm,
Yeah.
I remember that one.
Passing the ball.
I remember that.
I was quite happy when it happened, to be honest.
Yeah,
I kind of wanted them to win. I can't lie. Like just for like Sip. I want Sip to win.
I'm
But now now that dude's on like I don't know. He's on having a Bear Grylls. He's gone somewhere. He's
Yeah, no idea what he's up to.
I checked like 2 days ago. Like his Twitter account still says playing for FaZe. It's just like
So actually,
yeah, I'm pretty sure it does. Unless he changed in the past 2 days.
He's fallen off a cliff, bro. Like no one
Yeah,
knows.
he's
who he is.
he's been wanting to retire for so long. He just like
yeah.
no. It still says he's playing for FaZe. It's just like he's just gone. He's dead.
I mean, fair enough, I guess. He's just done his thing and gone.
Taking the FaZe salary and
Yeah.
gone.
Okay, on to number 9. We're into the top 10. We're getting there. B mode, Itachi, B mode. So we've got some parity.
Yeah.
Oh, everyone's now Middle
Nope,
Eastern.
everyone's mean.
Damn. I
I
forgot.
I don't hate any of these, but it's just
Nah, that's
these are all fine.
Yeah, I don't mind them.
This is probably the highest Itachi that we've got. Is the
Yeah.
only thing, but I suppose.
Yeah, I think Itachi's a tad high there. It's just
I just think,
It-
in my opinion, I think he's one of the most solid
I back
players.
Equus here.
yeah, I think it's just the same with what I said earlier. Just like people know how to play gender weights now.
I mean,
Like
that's
that's super like safe, not boring, but like just can like rock play style. I feel like just won't.
Yeah.
The thing is, people know how to
as
play
good.
most teams now. So it's like, what teams more figured out than
But
the
I
others?
feel like that's the easiest sort of play style to play once you know how to play it. Out of
Yeah.
all of them. So it's just
Can you play it though?
they'll probably get
Like people play different
Yeah.
on LAN, so then I feel
well,
like
well,
that
unless they've switched it up, which I'm sure they'll probably think about.
Hmm.
But I don't know. I don't have them doing too hot, and plus they never won a regional, so like it's just. I think their major win was a fluke. Like I think it's.
I agree with that.
They had a lot of 1-goal games, didn't they? Where
Yeah, they have. Yeah,
they
like,
won
it was
almost
such
all of
such a close win.
I can
Obviously-
definitely hear you out on the fluke part. I mean,
Obviously, they still won, but yeah, I don't think
Yeah.
think you put that major win too highly. You don't value it too much because it was kind of just.
no, I mean, I definitely value it 'cause it's a major, but
Yeah, obviously you still value it, but not as much as like
yeah.
others, you know.
Right. I suppose we'll see who number 8 is.
Yeah,
Whoa.
yeah.
Daniel 8, that's fucking wild.
No, I don't think he's the best on G2. I'm gonna say it. I don't think he's the best on G2.
No, I agree. I don't think he's the best, but
I have Daniel so much higher.
So what?
I've got Daniel really high.
Honestly, I don't think he's consistent enough.
I've done it again. To be fair, almost all of them are. I think it's just the way where he plays now in that team. He is third all the time, so like you don't always see the mechanical prowess that he had to pull out when he had teammates like Arsenal and Metals.
Yeah.
So he's not having to do as much, and obviously that's where he is because of that. But
He plays
I've
still not a
also
bad
since
spot.
G2, I've never seen him make a mistake. Like, not one. Yeah, and I've watched, like,
I mean,
most of their games.
I could definitely pick out a series like instantly where he played bad or did mistakes. But I think it was like the finals against Genji.
But do you put that to just Gen G, or do you Like,
Yeah, they forced errors or they
Um,
unforced errors.
yeah,
they were double committing a lot in that set, and obviously that's not just on
That is,
Daniel.
yeah, I
That's
think that
obviously
is
yeah.
something.
I think you put that more to just Gen G, just knowing how to play against G2.
But
But
at
once
the
you,
same
but
time,
I think if you play
think
everyone
it
else,
was way too risky as well. At the same time,
well, it's because he can.
I don't know. I just don't. I don't know. I don't rate him as much. I think he's way too overhyped.
I do
People
love
saying
Daniel
he's the
though.
best like NA player of like all time and shit. So I don't know. That's weird to me.
I agree. Yeah.
No, I think Daniel there is fine. Especially, I don't like my beast mode pick now even more. But
Yeah, that's fucking wild.
I don't like my beast mode pick at all now. But where I have Atomic, I think makes up for it a little bit.
You have Atomic as the best player.
I do have Atomic as their best player.
I mean,
I guess I think for LAN that makes more sense
maybe.
because like he's just kind of
Oh, what have I done?
picking up G2 is kind of from what I've seen from G2, it's just let Beast Mode and Daniel just throw themselves at everything, and then Atomic just picks it up and it does what it needs to do.
I've accidentally ruined the list.
Which you know, if it works, it works. Like
Yeah. So we got Alpha.
you got then I'll do it. After the number back.
Are you gonna fix it?
I got you, bro. Don't worry.
Okay.
I like that. I like people actually showing some respect to Alpha instead of having him that low.
I think
Can't be doing that.
I forgot where I've got Alpha, but it's like around top 5.
I have Vitality doing very well. I think they're at probably a top 14, but
I think I've got them top 2. For
I have
me.
them winning it.
I
Yeah.
might have them winning it. I don't know.
I think it's like the 3 top winners. Like if I were to pick 3 teams that I think are most likely to win, it's probably BDS, G2, Vitality. Like
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, I can agree with that.
Replace Vitality with Falcons, probably.
I mean, I don't think there's much in it between them and Falcons, but I like them having.
I think like the top 6 could win. Like it's just it's probably the closest event ever.
Yeah, there's a
Like
lot of
fucking-
teams who could win. I could see Furia just absolutely destroying everyone, but then I could also see them hard throwing.
Yeah, I feel like they'd
It's-
fumble in the finals if they got there.
I don't know. They could just have a really good day. They could just have a really bad day.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be
Yes.
surprised if they somehow went 0-2 in Swiss and went 3-2 and then won the whole major. So that would be a really Furia thing to do.
So with Joyo at 7 Equus, does that? I assume you have Oxygen doing pretty decent.
Yeah, I think. I think maybe top 4. I reckon. For Oxygen, it just depends, honestly. I think it depends on his teammates, on Archie and Oski, because I don't think Joya really plays bad, especially on LAN as well. I just think it goes down to his teammates.
No.
And they also have like they have the we need top 2 sort of mentality right now.
Yeah, of course.
Where with other teams, it's like, okay, we've already clinched, but they're like we need to do well.
Yeah,
So
they have that hunger.
They could just activate and
Yeah,
they could win it, like for all I know. But
yeah, most teams could win it.
Are you the highest on Juicy? Or no? I don't have Juicy. I could maybe.
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised. I haven't really high.
Speak of the devil.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah. Ooh, that's.
Nice little double alpha again.
That means Pogo's probably got him as well. Just Pogo, where do you have Gentle Mates? Like, are they winning? For you?
Mates. No, I have them. I feel like they're one of the teams who could do really, really good, and then I could also have them doing really, really bad.
And you got all three, and you got all 3 of them in the like. Wait, no, you got Juicy 15th.
No, I put Juicy really low.
That's insane.
I think he should be higher, but I just kept on dropping him down for some reason. I think he could. I think they're a top 4 team. I'll give him top 4.
Okay, yeah.
But it depends what bracket they get, because I think there's some teams who could just destroy them out of nowhere, like Furia could beat them. But then it just depends on the day, really. That's what it is for most of these teams.
I think the only pick in there that I would maybe say is a bit high is that Seiko pick, but it depends how you rate that team. Like if you think Seiko's their star player, then I don't think that's outrageous at all.
I personally think he is.
I think he is too.
I think he is.
For me, it'd be Juicy, but I don't think there's much between them. Now, top 5. At number 5, we have couple Drallies, an Exotic, an AB mode, and a TRK.
Yeah. See, I think you're rating Falcons too much. I think.
Ah, fuck me, man. I always do that.
What 5, 6, 15? Is that too much?
I think 5 and 6. I don't know, man.
I think individually 5 and 6 is a bit high.
I think you could push TRK into the top 10, maybe.
Oh no, that team is probably the best offense, just flat out.
That's true. I would agree with that actually.
And then
Best
Maras is the best defender in the game. I think that's pretty fair to say.
Yeah, I mean that's fair.
And then they've got the best ones player in the world, and then maybe like top 3 in TRK whenever he plays it.
Yeah.
So they're winning every 1v1. They're winning like 2v1s every time, and then Kalias is just Kalias. So I mean, I don't know. I have them top 2.
It's alright. It's fair.
I think if you have Falcons top 2, that's pretty good. I think they're not the best player, but also they are.
Yeah.
I think people are doing what they did with Zen to what they're doing with Falcons. Like, oh, but can they win 9 regionals? Oh yeah, but the players are bad. So can they do it on LAN? It's just like.
Well, yeah, but then they proved that they couldn't fucking do it on LAN, though. Do you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, but they lost they had a close game at KC. Like, it's just.
That's why I think I just don't think they have like the clutch.
I don't know. I just hate Swiss. I think their result was more at fault as the bracket, the format than their actual result.
I mean, I can see that.
Did they play KC? They played KC to get into. They beat KC.
The only team they lost to in Swiss was Gentlemates, so obviously just pissing on everyone. And then they go game 7 with
KC.
Yeah, no, they only lost to Gentlemates, and then they had a game 7 against Carmine.
Yeah, they also beat Carmine.
Who also went to game 7 with Gentlemates. So
yeah, they also beat KC 3-2 in Swiss.
Yeah, no, like they deserved way better. It's just Swiss suck.
Oh, my Discord.
All the time though.
My camera. Oh, we're good.
No, that was my Discord for some reason. It just died for a second.
Yeah.
So I don't think the format's at fault. Like maybe it's like 50-50, you know.
I don't know. I just don't see how you can, lose like two less series to like you can go 3-0, and then you can just go against a team that's 3-2 and then lose the series, and then like that team's lost 2 series, you've only lost 1, but you're just gone because of 1 series. It's just.
No, I don't mind that.
I don't know. I think the best format is you do groups into like the top
double elimination.
Top. I think it was the winter the major G2 one. I think that was the best format. I forget what it was called.
What double elim?
I forget what the what the format actually looked like. Yeah, it was groups. You do 4 groups. But first place in the group goes into the upper bracket, and then 2 and 3 go into the lower, and then
double elim though.
And then 4th goes into, obviously it's just eliminated, and then you just do like the playoff like that.
I do quite like.
I'm not a massive fan of it
because it actually rewards the teams that get top of the group.
It does,
like
but
you can go 9-0 and then just play fucking a team that has like two bad series, and then go and win the whole thing. It's
Yeah.
just
I think double elim. I don't know. Double elim favors lower bracket teams quite a bit. I think.
I don't think it does at all. I think it favors the teams that actually get in the upper bracket. It
No,
gives them,
just
it
in
gives them that
terms of
benefit.
in terms of like an upper team have just lost a series and they're being put down with a team who have just won a series that have momentum. I think I don't know. I just don't like double elim that much.
Well, yeah, but in single elim, that team that loss is just out.
Obviously, yeah.
You at least get a chance to still stay in the tournament because you haven't lost a game yet. You know.
Yeah, I mean, like, I can see an argument for both formats.
I do get what you're talking about, where like you don't have a like you don't lose once until like the first quarterfinals, and then you lose. Like I think Swiss maybe into to double, but that's like a lot of games.
Swiss to double, I don't mind, but yeah, it's a lot of games.
Yeah. So that's probably why they don't do it.
But you can't, like, at the same time, you can't just put that on the format though. You have to, like, players have to take accountability. But not
obviously still win your games, but it's just, you know.
Yeah.
But like it's just kind of unlucky of who you get on the time, you know.
Yeah,
because realistically, it should be the top 8 is the best teams in that
because
event.
some other team could lose one extra game in a series, and then instead of playing Carmine Corps, you play, I don't know, like someone completely different.
Furia.
Because realistically, out of that top 8, they probably would have beaten Furia, maybe.
The only teams they would have lost to was Carmine and Genomates, I think. And they just had to get they just happened to get one of those two. I think they beat G2.
I don't know.
Obviously Vitality wasn't looking great at the time, so they probably beat Vitality.
Yeah, I mean, it is what it is.
What do we think?
I think Carmine Gentlemates were the best two teams in that event, but it was just, you know, they just got each other in semis. And then in a different format they go against each other in upper bracket finals. Obviously, like, let's say like Carmine loses it, they play against someone else, probably beat them. Then it's Carmine Genomates in the finals, which are actually the best two teams in the event.
Yeah.
Like in an ideal situation, obviously you can get upset, but it's just, you know.
Yeah.
So our fourth picks, well, number 4 here. I must be the highest on Rawas by probably a long shot. But just because I think he's the best on the team. I think he's the best.
I think Falcons getting way too overhated. They're so good.
I'm not saying they're not good, but I think they're just way too overhyped.
I think individually the players are overhyped. I think the team's a little bit overhyped, but I don't think the players should be that high. I understand why people rate the team so high, but I don't think the individual players should be rated that high, if you get what I mean.
I love ones, and I watch all the ones like Johnny Boy show matches, and watching Rawas not like he saves everything, man. And I just think even that translates to threes as well, so I just think he can do it on offense, he can do it on defense. I think he's better than TRK and miles better than Clears, so
yeah.
I don't think he's more better as Clears, they just play different.
Yeah.
I'd also say he's better than TRK. I think it's interchangeable though. I think.
Yeah, it's kind of they can like go in and out. I think.
Yeah.
Monkey Moon at 4.
Oh,
I
just remembered what my third pick was.
Is it outrageous?
Yeah.
I'm waiting to see Banana Head.
He's already there, bro. Don't worry. He's 23rd.
Or Fever.
EGF third then.
Oh, okay.
I don't think it's that bad.
No.
Oh yeah, I remember I made a change last second before submitting.
Oh yeah.
You're right. Exotic is pissing on people, bro, and he's gonna continue to piss on people.
That's why I rated Exotic fifth. I think Exotic's. Wait, where do you have Exotic? Mini.
Though.
Does Mini even have Exotic?
Yeah,
oh no,
17.
wait.
It has him at 17.
17.
Yeah, 17.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Whoa.
Exotic has the easiest job in the world. Like, it's hard for him to not be there.
Yeah.
Like he's got the easiest job out of any player, and he just has to, he's just good anyway. So
Yeah, he's great.
because you got Monkey Moon, because when Monkey Moon can shoot, which sometimes, then it's all good. And then you got Drali, who's obviously on his day is amazing, but I don't know. I think he'll get activated on land. Because I don't have Drali too high, but Exotic has always been really good. Because his first ever LAN was
I like that
with Semper. Yeah, and he was playing with, I think, Chaussette and Archie, and he was literally just 1v3ing. Like, it just wasn't even close.
Oh, wasn't it Casio instead of Archie?
It was Casio and Chaussette.
Yeah.
In 2021, and he
Yeah,
was literally, and he was actually just shitting on everyone. Like, it wasn't even close. I'm sure they nearly got top 8. Just him alone.
Yeah, but then like at the same time, like 2021.
Yeah,
that's a long time ago now.
I don't think it was that long ago that Exotic was like absolutely slotting goals. I remember when their offense was, there was one regional, I think it was, where every goal was Exotic, and you just when he was on, they didn't lose.
When I said he's the best, like, most underrated player in the world, like, it's not even close. Like, he's so underrated. Like,
I think he's very underrated.
Reason, I am top 3, and like that's like solid. Obviously, if Monkey Moon can shoot, he's probably number 1.
Mm-hmm.
But that's if he can shoot.
It's hard to go wrong with these top 3 picks, I think. But
yeah, I think it's also very hard to go wrong.
Number 2, let's have a look. Oh, we have our first Zen. Okay.
I can't believe that you're going to put Daniel above Zen.
Daniel above Zen.
I can't believe that.
Crazy.
I can't believe that.
Wow.
That is probably the most outrageous
mental.
He has G2 winning, to be fair. But
I
still.
think that's worse than my LJ 25th.
No.
Nah, not really.
Nah, Zen second. You think Daniel's better than Zen?
Stop, bro. Someone has Daniel 3rd. Like, it's not that different.
Yeah.
No, Daniel first though.
But,
Doesn't
like,
mean I got
above
Daniel
Zen,
3rd.
Probably
Above
you
Zen
put
is
Daniel
ridiculous. Zen's on his only level.
Oh,
yeah.
sake. Almost. Oh, they all are EU. Oh, never mind. I thought I made a mistake.
Zen is definitely on his own level. I think.
The
I
only
don't know
player
how
who
you
even
can put Daniel
rivals
above
him
him, bro.
Hera.
I don't know.
They were both like the same hype, right, and everything. And look what Daniel did with that hype.
I'd expect that from a Trixie list, not from a U list. That's disappointing right there.
No, I don't know. Daniel kind of had a rough start at his career because he was like on Space Station, but I like.
Yeah, but the thing is,
like,
when you join,
bro, like if you've seen them, I don't know if you've like watched their comms videos or anything. They just don't care. It's so easy. They just don't give a shit. Like when they won the last regional, they was like, oh, okay, yeah, nice, great stuff, guys. Like it's just obviously it's NA, but like he's just like he just doesn't. It doesn't look like he's trying ever, and he's just still pissing on everyone. And obviously, yeah, Zen's good, but I don't know. I just think if he plays to any level that he should, he will be by far the best, and they will win.
I don't think Daniel's a bad pick.
And I don't have Vitality doing great either. Obviously, Zen's Zen.
I think Seiko at 2 is probably a worse pick than Daniel at 1.
Yes, yeah, Seiko at 2 is worse.
Yeah, that's the change I made.
Yeah, that's big,
That's the change I made.
I think
That's so
Seiko at 2 is
stupid.
better than Zen at 2.
So we might as well just reveal this.
I think these
I
ones
mean-
are fairly self-explanatory.
This is where he doesn't
Yeah.
even have Daniel on the list at all.
I
Yeah,
cannot,
he's
I
my honorable.
cannot
He's my,
put that, like, that's crazy.
Yeah,
That
that
is
is
my honorable
mental.
mention.
I've never watched a series where Zen's played bad. Never.
What
Never
Zen turned
happened.
what Zen turned Vitality into is absolutely crazy. Like, I don't know if you watched was it Luminosity tournament like a month ago, where G2 got reverse swept by M80. Like, Daniel, I feel like I just lost a level of how good I thought Daniel was there, because I thought he competes for the top 2, but after watching him play that, I thought, he's not.
Yeah, but
He's
have
not
you
who I
watched
thought he
the
was.
last regionals though?
Yeah,
That's-
but
I
also,
don't think he's as good as Zen. I don't
watching
think he's
regionals is
near
cool,
as
yeah,
good as
but
Zen.
also I've completely forgotten that Daniel has literally never won a LAN.
So I still think I think he's winning this one.
You think
So-
he's the best LAN player when he's never won a LAN?
I have them winning.
While Zen
I-
literally won 3 regionals, a major, and worlds.
Worlds, yeah.
But I
From
don't
a team
I
which is
don't
scraping
I don't
top
have
four.
I don't have Vitality winning this. I don't have them too high. I have them like top 8.
But
I
I
don't
think
know.
Like
top eight's crazy.
I could see you having G2 winning with Daniel in top 3.
But yeah, like Zen
I don't
Zen
see Daniel.
obviously like
even-
Zen can only like do so much to make Vitality win. And yeah, he's doing good, but I just think pure who's gonna look better is gonna be Daniel. I think he
Well,
will
I think
look
if it's look better, I think Joyo's gonna look better than Daniel.
Yeah,
But it's not.
Well, no, wait, no. I'm just thinking not just mechanics, but just who will look like a better player. I think Daniel will just be better.
I don't know. I
don't know.
I don't
think-
know about that.
I think Zen and Joyo will beat Daniel out at basically what you just explained there.
For me, I think if you like, say if you swap Daniel and Zen in their situations, like I think everyone picks Daniel higher because he's doing more for that team. Like Alpha and Radisson aren't as good backups as Atomic and Beast Mode.
Yeah.
So
yeah. The only
that's why
reason
Zen's
people
there for
have
me.
the only reason Zen's one on all your lists is because the rest like Redos because he's playing with Redosin.
Yeah,
And
he
he's-
does more. That's why he's
Like
on
if
one.
it,
but...
if Zen was on like KC, he wouldn't look as good as he does. Obviously, he still look great. He
I'd
wouldn't
still
look like
probably
Zen.
put him
I'd
on
still
number
probably
1.
put him first as well.
And also, I
Yeah.
think Daniel would do awful if you put him on Vitality instead of Zen.
So you're saying if I switch them to the list is fine.
I think if you switch Zen and Daniel, I think your list is decent.
So
yeah.
one spot. So you don't think that
No, well, that's the spot we're arguing over. I think.
So, no, I just like I don't know. I just think Daniel will play better. I just have the that's just like pure gut.
Yeah, if that's
like,
what you think, then fair enough.
yeah, it's like half gut, half. I've watched Daniel literally just be pissing on people,
Yeah.
like the entire region for the past like 2 months, and it's just
Yeah.
I feel like
Daniel's
then
just
again,
the
though,
NA
it's
exotic.
regionals, it's not a major.
Yeah,
That's-
Daniel is literally
you
an NA
really
exotic.
you have to take that into account because yes, like people that play good in regionals can play good in majors.
who
But-
also placed better last regional last major.
I think Beast Mode played
Also-
better than Daniel.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
last time they played G2 won. Like
Yeah, but I
G2
think individually Zen played better in that series than Daniel.
well,
'Cause it's not a
I
team
think
list; it's a player list, which is the main thing. That's why I've got like
The team does matter a little
Falcon
bit.
so low.
I
I think it's
I
not
think
all about
Brano
the
was
team,
playing
it's about the
awful in
player.
that G2 Vitality series.
Yeah. Well, it's like why I've got KV1 at 23rd. Like, it's his team around him isn't like great, but I think individually he's good enough to make the team not be as shit as they could be.
No, I think
I
they're decent.
think the other G2 players just let him do what he wants, and that's why he looks so good. Obviously, I think on other teams he wouldn't do as great, but it's just because like G2 will just let him do whatever the fuck he wants. They just let him loose. Whenever like he'll be third man, and then like all right, you go up, go score, and then he'll go score. I'm like all right, cool.
I think that's what it is. Though. It's like you just said, because they let that because they're so good. Because Beast Mode and Atomic are so good. Like they let him do stuff like that.
And that's what Vitality do with Zen. They're like, all right, Zen, go score. All right, cool. It's the exact same situation. It's just who do you have playing better on the day, as who goes where. And I just think Daniel will do better.
Yeah, I mean,
I could
Yeah,
see
I
the
guess
reason.
I
it's
don't-
not-
I
it's
don't
not
rate Daniel as a
outrageous,
top
but-
3 player in the world.
Yeah, neither
I
do
have him fourth.
I just
No, wait. Probably you have him third, don't you?
No, like in the world, because I'd have Vatira second.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I would as well. Actually.
We'll do another list when
Yeah.
it comes to world time. We'll see how the list changes. We'll compare them a little bit.
That's if KC make it. I don't know.
Yeah.
I think they'll make it.
I don't see Oxygen top 2 unless Joyo has another masterclass.
I know it's doable, bro.
It's definitely doable,
it's
but I
doable,
don't think
but
it. I don't think it. I think it's like
probably won't happen.
1 in 7 probably that they do it.
I know if they just have a good if they just get like I don't know like a Fury or something and Swiss, they probably will be fine. But
Yeah.
I think that, they get a Fury say in quarterfinals, and then I reckon if they get an EU team that they already know how to play, then
Thanks for
I think if Oxygen play Vitality, they do.
That's outrageous.
Thanks for the sub, Ryan. I appreciate it.
I think Vitality would be.
Wait, Oxygen beat Vitality. Or
I think Oxygen beat Vitality.
I think they could.
I don't know where you're getting that from.
I don't think that's a horrible take. I think they could. I don't think they will, but I think it's possible.
Well, for me, it's like, is Vitality in a spot where them winning would say get them into EU1 or EU2, where it'll get them a better match at Worlds? Like, if they're just playing for the sake of winning it, like, they maybe don't care as much as an Oxygen that need to. So, like, I don't care how much you say you want to win this major, but if you have something that you absolutely need to do, that's going to give you that more...
It is more situational, yeah.
Like, if you've already made it to Worlds, you're not going to care as much about this major, are you?
You're still going to care.
Yeah, you're going to care, but you're not going to care.
I think Oxygen are they're like bloodhounds at the moment. Like we do this or we die.
Exactly.
You know?
Yeah.
I could also see that like hurting them at the same time though. I feel like that could lead to like overcommits and stuff like that. I think.
Yeah.
Because they want the win so badly.
Yeah, it's not going to be easy to. You can't predict it like how they're going to do. They're the most. They could either get top. They could either win it or get like 11th. It's just.
Yeah. Like in all fairness, as well, like you can't really decide who plays the best. Like it's literally just a list of who you think is going to play the best.
Yeah, and also
somebody like I don't know, Ahmad could get like top 1. You know what I mean?
If we're being like, even though we're having a discussion, these will all be wrong. Like,
yeah,
these are all going to be wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I remember when Secret got I think Secret got 3rd in a major, like one of the last few majors.
Yeah.
Like it's just anything can happen. We're just guessing, pretty much.
Let's give VK Salen his 5th RLCS win.
Oh hell yeah, bro! They can do so well, bro. If they score more than 5 goals, I'll be surprised.
I don't think they're that bad. I think they're probably better.
No, I do.
OCE2. I think they're probably better. Than
They're
OCE2.
pretty bad.
Okay. On a real. Before Team Popular, do you know any of the other 2 players?
No.
Thank you very much.
I will say, I think if you have to move to SSA to make a major, I think you're pretty bad. You're retired baller. Like,
I don't mind them doing
it's
that.
It's literally
really pressed about
Messi going to MLS, isn't it? Literally.
But make your bag though. Like that's I know why they.
Yeah, obviously do it for the money, but like I don't think you're gonna do well in major. Fuck no.
I think
you're going 0-9.
But
they might.
They're beating like
No,
OC2.
They're not winning a series. They might take a game off like Chiefs if they're lucky.
I think they could beat Chiefs.
Well,
They could take a game off a good team. They could definitely take a game off a good team. Like Detonator took a game off of FaZe.
I was about to say Detonator FaZe.
Elevate took a game off of Vitality.
Yeah.
Elevate nearly made it out of wildcard.
Oh yeah, they did.
They
beat G1 and someone else.
Didn't they go game 5 against Vitality or something like that? Or they went game 4 OT?
No, I think who went game 5 Vitality? No, that was Luminosity.
Yeah, I know. Elevate did really, really well against KC. Remember, I was in a Team Serene VC, and someone was like a Vitality fan.
Team Serene,
getting really, really worried.
You're wrecking it, bro. Elevate. No, they beat They beat G1, they beat Pioneers, and they went 2-4 secret.
They beat G1. That's like the atomic. That's like the Spanish team.
That was Atomic only Dorito, but they like that team had like split up already, but they had to play.
That's mad that they still lose to that though.
Yeah, no, they literally split up, but they had to play because they made wildcard.
Since when were Elevate in South America RLCS? I did not know
Ages ago. Like a
that.
long
Top
time
8
ago.
a couple of times. Fair play.
You know, Elevate. Yeah, last major they went 0-3. It wasn't really close.
Yeah,
but that's the new Kevin Sphinx roster. But now they disbanded, so that's good. But no, they didn't disband. They just
they've gone orgless.
No org.
Trill still owes me black dices. I made a bet with him, and he said if his team got reverse swept, he'd give me black dices. His team got reverse swept, and he never paid me.
How are he going to give you black dices?
He said he was going to trade them. Well, he can't anymore because it was like 2 years ago.
But just do a bank transfer.
Yeah, man.
Just give it like 200. Give like $200.
Yeah.
Well, I suppose that's been our list, is it? We'll
Yeah,
do the outro. So, everyone subscribe. This has been the Pinchmen / Aminished tier list. We'll revisit this probably when we do our next tier list for Worlds, but yeah. Thank you all for watching. I'm not going to end stream, but I'm going to end the video. Bye-bye.